Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your host, M.A. the Heat Blogspot, finally bringing you another episode. And I just want to say, man, the last two videos have really blown up, especially the last one, the one with what's wrong with the Miami Heat. I think it's over 6,000, maybe close to 7,000 now, maybe over 7,000. It's awesome. Thank you guys so much. But today we're going to talk about how does it currently feel to be a Miami Heat fan. We'll get into it. Thank you for joining me. Thanks. All right, so the Heat, how do you feel about them right now? You're a Heat fan, right? You're probably a Heat fan if you're watching this. And you're going, how do I feel? The last time we spoke, the Heat were 1-1 against the Sacramento Kings and the Charlotte Hornets, I believe, right? Yes. And we beat the Kings, we lost the Hornets, and that night, my video came out, we were playing the Wizards. And I was saying, because the next 4 games, it was the Wizards, Knicks, we have to win all 4 games. And we need to make a statement because this Western Conference road games of 7 straight road games is gonna suck. And you know what? It doesn't even get easier after that. Because yes, we play Utah tomorrow. We play LA on Monday, the Clippers. We play Golden State on Wednesday. We play Sacramento on Thursday. We play Los Angeles Lakers on Saturday, the 20th. Then we play Oklahoma City on Monday. That ends the road trip. But then Wednesday, we're playing Toronto, which are still fighting for a playoff spot. They're like in the 5th seed. Then we play Utah again. Then we play Atlanta twice. And they're fighting for playoff spots. And then we play New Orleans, who's also trying to fight to get some kind of rhythm and something going on. Well, it's going to be a rough month. I mean, the great thing is, though, guys, we went on a 4-game winning streak since we last talked. We beat the Wizards, we beat the Knicks twice, and we won last night against Houston. All games we should have won. I was hoping it was going to be a 5-game win streak, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now let's analyze what just happened, because my last video, I was thinking, Jimmy Butler's not enough, and now that we're here, I'm thinking Jimmy Butler and Bam are doing exactly what they can do, but these last 4 wins haven't been pretty. They haven't been the best thing. It's been close. We were asking for Jimmy too much. Are we asking of Bam too much? And honestly, guys, I don't think we are. Honestly, because we didn't change the team. Because we still have the same depth of team members. We still have Gorham. We still have Kendrick. We didn't make these trades in the offseason. We didn't get big names coming in. We lost probably a big one in Jay Crowder just because he fit in our system so well. But, to me, though, guys, I think this is how the Heat are going to have to win. It's going to take Jimmy to be an MVP type of player. It's going to take Bam to play in a high level every time. And then it's going to take Tyler Hero to be a good 6-man. Because I think after he changed the bench role, I think it's been clicking a lot more. It's helping Kendrick a lot more. It's helping Tyler more, focusing on just scoring. It's going to help Goran out. I think this is a lot better. The hole is still power forward. Power forward, we still don't know what we're doing because KO is hot one day, hot and not the next. But this is where it's going. This is where I'm leading to. That's how it has to be, I think, on this roster currently structured. Again, Jimmy needs to be MVP. Bam needs to be at high level every day, every game. And then somebody needs to step up. Other people. Let's say, for instance, as an example, last night against Houston, Max Strus comes out of nowhere and scores over 20 points in the second half, going off. And that's what needs to happen. It needs to happen where every game or every other game, somebody needs to go off. KO has to go off against the Knicks. Then, again, Max Strus goes off. Tyler Hero goes off the bench. Kendrick Nunn is playing really well now and finally going off when he needs to in other games. So, I think this is how the Heat are structured right now to be. Duncan is clearly just the guy to suck in the defense. Other players occupied, so Jimmy can go to work, some Ben can go to work, some other players can go to work, and then when he's open, hopefully he knocks down the 3, right? that's basically what we're doing, and it's been okay. I think we won. We won 4 games. It's really the defense we need to control, and defense is where sometimes I feel like we're just not giving it our all. But I'm like, come on, guys, give it your all. Let's get in this, and then we have to get bailed out, and that's why the wins look ugly, because I don't think defensively we're always 100% locked in throughout the whole game. But I think offensively, just because we don't have a great amount of depth with our offensive game players, and we're dealing with injuries, we're dealing with COVID, like Goran's out right now. Who knows when he's gonna come back? Tyler Hero didn't play last night because of safety protocols and health protocols and all this other mess. But this is the reality of the stuff, and we might make a trade. You know, there's a lot of rumors going around. Kyle Lowry might be available to us. You know, Harrison Barnes and Bajika from the Kings and all these other guys that are potential trade destinations and trade players for us. But guys, again, I don't think it really matters too much, honestly. You know, like I said this in the summer, and not in the summer, in the off season, and I believe this is why we're not looking so great. It's because we just brought everybody back. I was telling you guys when I was doing trade scenarios, I think we need to lose Duncan. I think we need to trade Duncan and Kelly to get something back. And it's only because we look so predictable a lot of times. We still look the same. We're not bringing anything new. I don't know if we're going to have an X factor in the playoffs this time. Tyler Hero was our X factor. No one thought he was going to blow up like that, and then he did. So he was great for us because he was that unexpected person that was going to mess up the other team. The other team wasn't ready for them. They knew what Jimmy was going to do. They knew what Bam was going to do because they're all-stars. But no one thought Tyler Hero, the rookie, was going to go off like that. But now Tyler Hero is on the radar. Now Duncan Robinson is on the radar. And I think that's why something needs to happen. And most likely the Heat will make a move. I don't think it's going to be a big move, just because I think they're going to wait for the summer to happen, and then we'll see what happens. But I could be wrong. The Heat might make the big move. I don't see a lot of moves right now available. There's not a lot of big names really out there saying this guy wants to be traded. Who is it going to? None of that's going on right now. So to me, right now, at least for the foreseeable future until March comes around, this is our squad. And this is how we're going to win. It's not going to be pretty. It might be ugly sometimes. It's going to be rough. But hey, if we're getting the job done, we're getting the job done. Last time we spoke, we were down in the standings. Guess what? Today, right now, as we speak, 9th place. We're 6.5 games behind first place. We're only 3 games behind third place Brooklyn. I mean, that's not bad. We're doing well. Thankfully, the COVID season's happening. Everyone's dealing with it. Injuries and all that, blah, blah, blah. So we still have an opportunity here, and I think this is how it's going to be, guys. We're just going to have to gut out these things. Now, it can turn ugly, guys, because like I said, our schedule coming up, it's going to be rough. Let's see how many of these games we'll actually watch, because most of them are at 10 o'clock. So if you're going to watch them, goodbye to sleep. But, you know, this is what the season is. This is what happens when you have a 72 season, when you drop a lot of games at the beginning, especially against teams that you should have beat. I mean, the Charlotte and Washington game, we should have won those games. Going back, maybe that Detroit game, that wouldn't hurt us for sure. There's that Dallas game, we probably should have won that. And Orlando, that first game, we should have won that probably. But it is what it is. And at the end of the day, guys, I'm optimistic. As a Heat fan, how I'm feeling, I'm very optimistic though. Because I think Jimmy, when he plays, he's starting to realize, whatever, if this is how I gotta be, if I gotta be the man, I'll be the man. I think what would help Jimmy is Bam going, oh, I need to be the man now too. I'll be the man. For some reason, he doesn't do that. It is what it is. But it's cool. It's cool. Now, and I'm optimistic too, because that Max Strus game, hey, you know what? maybe he could be Duncan Robinson or better. I mean, honestly, he's been surprising me. I didn't think he was going to be this good at shooting, that athletic, and he tries very hard on both ends, especially on defense. That's where I'm really surprised by him. He doesn't get a lot of rebounds. He's not like stealing everybody or not getting blocks. But his effort on defense, he's trying hard on man-to-man. He's trying to make sure he's always in the right spot. He's trying to make sure on offense he's always in the right spot and moving around and making that offense, that defense of the other team move so he can get open and so other people can get open, and taking advantage of his shots when he can. So we might have some options available for us. Again, we need to be patient though, because this is going to be a long thing. You don't want to make a trade in the middle of a 7-game road trip. That's going to be tough. You want to really see what you got. We're getting most of our team back. Hopefully Goran comes back soon. Avery, we know it's weeks away, but we start to analyze and realize what we got. The thing I'm worried about, if anything, is Max Strus playing too well, and then he thinks, or people are saying that he's going to make 10 million, 50 million in open market next season. That's where I get worried. I'm like, oh, we can't lose Max Strus. So, there's going to be a lot of questions that come to par. I kind of want to get into, possible trades and who we should trade and what we should do, but I don't think we are there yet. Again, because a 7-game road trip's upon us, and there's too much time between now and the March deadline. And you never know what's going to change. You need to really see the Heat. I think the Heat are honestly waiting for someone to say they want to get traded, and that team has nothing else to do but trade him and get the best for them, and hopefully the Heat have the best package for him. So we just need to be patient, And I'm optimistic still. I still think, like I said, I still think that this squad constructed, as long as they're focused, ready, and everything's clicking, which I think it is. Again, I think Kendrick's coming back. I think he's starting to feel comfortable again. He's starting to get that starting role held down. Kelly O has his games once in a while. Tyler Hero's going to be great off the bench. When Goran comes back, that bench is going to be deadly. Precious is doing his thing once in a while. Jimmy's being Jimmy. Duncan's being Duncan. And everything just seems to be gelling a lot more. We're paying these guys a lot of money. And we're wasting, he's playing too much. He's playing too hard. He's playing an MVP. He's getting paid like an MVP. He's getting paid like a superstar. Might as well be playing like a superstar all the time. Simple enough. It helps my fantasy team out because I got Jimmy Butler in my fantasy team. So if he's giving triple doubles out, who am I to stop him? I ain't going to stop him. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Keep playing that hard game. I'm loving it. So honestly, I have no problem with it. And David Ramil of Locked On Heat made a good point a couple episodes back, I believe. I don't know which episode it was, but it could have been David Ramil or one of the guys on 5 on the Floor Sports. I forgot, one of those podcasts. But they were stating like how Jimmy never really played like a full seasons ever in his career. He's always missed a couple of games. So yes, he's had those Tom Thibodeau years, but even on those Tom Thibodeau years, he wasn't playing 82 games, 40 minutes a game. He was still playing like around 60 to 70 games. So it is what it is. And the farthest he ever went in the playoffs was just last season in the bubble. So I think there's still a lot of mileage there. I think the thing is, we just know that Jimmy has limitations. The finals showed that. He's not the greatest offensive player. He's not the greatest shooter. He's not this and that, whatever. But he tries hard. He's smart, high IQ. He's going to give it his all. And he's a dog. He's going to get his. He's going to get his one way or the other. And I think that's what it is. It's just our teammates, his teammates, need to step up and continue to keep helping him. And that's what it is. And I love that he's getting in their faces. I've been watching it a lot more. He's being more loud out there. And I think the next part is to help. I think Bam just needs to reiterate that. It can't be UD anymore. I don't think UD is in the ear as much as possible anymore of these guys. Because, again, we brought the same core back. I'm sure UD has been saying the same thing over and over again. And at some point, everyone's just going to be like, yeah, I know UD. I know. That's okay. So, again, I'm optimistic. Again, these next couple games, if you win 8 of the next 11, we're looking good, guys. We're looking good, and I think we'll We'll be in the playoff pictures. We might be in the home advantage standing spot. We might be in the top 4 of the East if we can do that. And I think it's possible. I really do think it's possible. I think Sacramento we can beat. I think Oklahoma City we can beat. I think Toronto we can beat. I hope we beat Atlanta twice. We better beat them back to back. We better win that New Orleans game. So what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now you just need to win 2 more games that no one thought you were going to win. Maybe one of those Jazz games. Maybe the second Jazz game, you realize what you didn't do in the first Jazz game and you win that second Jazz game. Hopefully, maybe LA falls asleep on us. One of the LA teams, we get a W. Or maybe Golden State. Maybe Curry has an off night. And we all know that Curry's the head of that team. If Curry can't play very well, doesn't play very well, then it's open season for us. So I think it's very possible, but the Heat have to be locked in, engaged. So right now, as a Heat fan, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving that what Jimmy's doing for the team. It's just reiterating and telling us more how great he is as a player. He's just a superstar, period. And it also just reminds us that we have a young team that's still growing, and it is what it is. Look, in the offseason, a lot of East teams got better. James Harden got traded to the Nets just this season. So all these teams got better. We didn't really move the needle. Unfortunately, the Mo Harkless thing hasn't panned out great. Myers Leonard didn't pan out great. And Avery Bradley didn't pan out great. It is what it is. But we still have a lot from our finals team. And they just got to gel. We just got to figure it out. And I think it's what's happening. We're figuring it out. Guys, remember, the Knicks team, those Knicks teams that we played against, they're really good. They're a great defensive team. They just can't score offensively. They had some offensive power on that team. Ooh, they'll probably be pretty good in the NBA right now. But thankfully they're not. That's why I'm not worried about it. That was a test, if anything, to me. That was great. We played against great defensive team. Great discipline on their end, and we were able to get 2 W's out of that. Awesome. Keep it up. Houston, another one that I think we got kind of lucky with the injuries, but Max Strus comes out and says, you know what, I got our backs, guys. I'm going to make sure we win this game. Thank you, sir. Perfect. I'm loving it. And then with the Washington game, that was just a statement. I think that was a game where the Heat came out and said, you know what, blowout. Let's just make everyone know that we are here and we don't want to lose anymore, and we're going to try to get this thing turned around. And that was the biggest sign to me, like, let's go. Perfect. Hit the button, keep it running. Loving it. So, yes, it's going to be tough coming up, but we're on the right track. We're on the right track, back to the playoffs and finals. I haven't sang in a while, so that's how you know I'm being optimistic. But that's it for me, guys. I just want to let you guys know I'm happy, though. I'm feeling good as a Heat fan. 4-game win streak. We couldn't say that all season until right now. 4-game win streak. Let's go. I think we can extend this win streak. I think it's possible to beat every team coming up. I don't care. That's just how I am. That's how I'm wired. And that's the way I see this team working right now. I think everything is gelling and it's coming together. All right, guys. Well, if you have any questions for me, let me know. Leave it in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter at HeatBlogspot, Facebook, HeatBlogspot. You can email me, heatblogspot@gmail.com. It's all good. Let me know. Tomorrow night at 9 p.m., Utah Jazz, Miami Heat. Be sure to watch it. And then we're going to have a couple of, we're going to have 5 national TV games out of these 11 games. So LA Clippers on Monday. That will be on NBA TV at 10 p.m. Good luck watching that. If you have to work in the morning, Golden State on Wednesday. That's on ESPN at 10 p.m. again. On Saturday the 20th against the Lakers, we're on at 8:30 on ABC, National Saturday TV. Better watch it. And then Wednesday the 24th, we are on ESPN against Toronto. And then on March 4th, Thursday, March 4th, against New Orleans, guess what? We are in TNT. So, damn, we're going to get a lot of national exposure. I think those national games will be the games that the Heat really take seriously. Because no one wants to be freaking embarrassed in front of the audience. And that's another way the Heat can change the narrative against the media. Yo, media, you talking crap? There it is. We just got some W's. get back. Now, it's over for me, guys. I'm MA, checking out. Thank you so much for watching again. You guys have been great so far. Leaving lots of comments, leaving lots of likes, watching all the video. It's amazing to me that's growing. You know, it's been a steady ride, and I'm loving it. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll probably see you guys sometime next week, between Wednesday and Friday. We'll see. Until then, guys, thank you so much. Go Heat. Keep rooting for us. Be optimistic. It's all good. See you guys next week. See ya.